So as you saw from the thumbnail, Emiru's been dragged into a controversy due to her response to ICE, and basically her response was pretty neutral. It wasn't. Emiru gave what most people would say is a neutral response, which made sense. Well, many people on the internet did not like that response and actually reprimanded her over it. Listen, I'm going to explain one, how neutral is being treated as a position rather than a lack of a position. 2, should people who don't know anything about the topic should even start talking about the topic in the first place? And of course, people's reactions to her responses, foaming at their mouths of it. And 3, I'm going to explain how people don't trust her with her background and all that. If you're down with that, like, subscribe, do everything that everyone tells you to do, and let's get started with who she is. Alright, so if you guys don't know who Emiru is Emily Beth Shunk, born January 3rd, 1998. Known professionally as Emiru, is an American online streamer, YouTuber, and cosplayer. She is best known for her live streams on Twitch, focusing on content relating to video games, most notably League of Legends, and her earlier in her career, then transitioning to variety and cosplay. Her account has garnered more than 1.8 million followers as of December 10th, 2025, and she co-owns the gaming organization One True King OTK and is a creator for Red Bull. So why am I talking about this? Well, there's 3 specific reasons. First, I want to talk about why everyone has such bad ill will towards her. She was recently in a controversy. She is labeled as a poser, as she was cosplaying a character in which she didn't know the name of. She said that she was cosplaying Asamitaka, but she had the scars on her right side, which is not the correct side for Yoru, and so people were up in arms about that. As of recent, she was also in a controversy back in October 25th, 2025, about Miskiff being an abusive partner, in which it spiraled, Miskiff saying that she abused her rabbits and pets. Messy breakup, we could say. As a bigger content creator, you have a certain level of trust with your audience, like a big friend. That's a little bit parasocial, and you know, it's harder to trust this person once the trust has been broken, and that needs to be rebuilt again. Right? That's the background on why many people don't trust her and have a really bad ill will starting off with her. As well, not to mention that she is friends with Asmongold, who is a very huge supporter of ICE. And so many people who have heard her response are unable to take that response at face value. Hello, it's very rare I'll speak my mind, but I gotta get my thoughts out there, so apologies if this is long. There's a clip out from my stream that's been circulating a lot, so I'd like to explain it for anyone who's heard by it. When the clip starts, I was responding to a mod that was asking a question, including the word ICE. No, I'm not someone who normally comments or gives my opinion out on serious real world topics, so it didn't really click to me, and they're referring to the agency. You can see the clip when I said thoughts on ICE. There's an instant cut afterwards that makes it seem like I'm responding directly to that question, which I'm not. To clarify, since this has gotten a lot of people speculating about my real thoughts, it should go without saying no one deserves to live their life in fear of being killed or taken away from their homes or families, regardless of who's doing it, but especially not because of ICE or any other government agency. I understand the world is a very cruel and messed up place. You don't have to study politics or actively read the news to know that. I would never want anyone to validate who are their struggles in their life, and agencies like causing fear or suffering deserve zero support. To me, that's not political, it's basic human empathy. I never really commented on streaming about ICE in the first place. That was a dishonest and intentionally malicious post. This is something that's always been important to me, as I just tend to try to focus on my creative stuff around game and cosplay rather than take up the room in an environment already polluted by misinformation and hatred. It's a very traumatic personal topic, so that's why I avoid talking about it. I will never be friends with anybody who abuses anyone, assaults people, or consumes content that enables the abuse of children. I've always been a creator who's friends or on good terms with basically everybody. Streamers in Texas and LA, all in different bubbles, and this is unfortunately including some bad actors. A lot of people have questioned how these bad actors found their way into my circle, and it is certainly not because I'm okay with their vile behavior, not abuse, not sexual assault, nor pedophilia. These guys did their best to hide their behavior, not only from me, but from everyone around us, so as long as possibly good. As serious allegations or evidence came out, I always immediately dropped them and vowed never to make contact with them again. Basically, everyone else did the same. These incidences, multiple of them, of course, were something the streamer community and I have talked about who extensively affected us all. I thought actions overboard, never interacting with those people again and preventing them from being involved in streamer community activities, which a lot of us which and also by me, was a clear message that this type of shit isn't welcome. I suppose maybe that did not make how I felt clear. Well, hopefully this makes it more clear. Anyone who abuses people or children is not my friend and will never be again. Always has been that way and will always continue to be like that. I know this won't stop people from taking issue with the way I do things. I don't expect it to. I'm saying this because I know my community and my friends are fatigued. That's pretty much it. Thank you for taking time to read this. I'll continue to do what I do, and I wanted to say something because in the speculation lies being out of control, I like to think about putting my stance on there and hope that people don't support it and I hate their way. Okay, let's get one thing straight here that everyone can agree on. She's not a political streamer. She has no good insight. That she doesn't even know anything about politics. And so why is this even a big topic to begin with? Well, let me explain. People have difficulty comprehending that maybe they don't want to talk about something. People associate the refusal to speak up about something as guilt. This is the full clip you claim was maliciously clipped, yet nowhere is it maliciously edited or cut as you claim. You didn't say you know what ICE is, then you go on to give that dumbass fence-sitting statement and that blew up in the first place, which is the clip I'm going to show right here.
Like, there's a certain extent where I'm like, okay, sure, I get people wanting big content creators to like say their opinions on like important topics. I get that, right? But it's like, if you need a streamer who doesn't even know anything about politics to tell you about politics, you probably just need to like get off the internet. Like, just stop. Like, obviously I don't like dislike any of the political streamers except for like some of like the really bad ones. I don't really like them. But it's like, I don't understand how in the first place people care so much what they say. I guess it's because they just have a lot of reach or influence, but it's like, silence.
Again, though, I do understand why people are very upset over this, because with just being neutral, it feels like you're silent, you're compliant. We've had multiple of instances of the history that's happening over and over where neutrality is just complicit. Like, you're complicit with the actions because you're staying neutral, you're being quiet about it. Well, let's take the Lucari situation, for example. Lucari is one of Emiru's friends. Basically, he opened up a notepad which revealed a link to some cheese pizza, we'll say. And initially on stream, he was trying to hide it. He was just quiet. He did not talk about it. He was just ignoring it. And guess what? People started to associate that silence with just, you know, guilt. So I'm trying to relate it to the Emiru situation here, because it's like, hey, if you don't talk about something, it could be you might support that organization, you know. Alright, so this is the reaction to some people here that don't like the whole Emiru situation.
I'm just like a 30-year-old baby. What is ice? Isn't that like stuff you put in your drink to make it look cold? Like, I know I'm a chronically online streamer and my whole job is to talk to online streamers all day, but you guys can get off the internet and like go outside or something. Go touch grass. I don't want to lose my 10 followers by being mean to ice. They're all gonna be so mad at me. Asmongold, help me. Baby needs help. Please. I'm Isa. Isa.
In completely other news, please let me hit. Please. As she has stated in her own tweet, she has said that, hey, actions speak louder than words, and people are taking that to heart, because seeing her actions and friends with certain people that they may not be the best, they'll assume because you're with those people, they're going to assume that you're down for it. And you could still be friends with them. You could still be friends with your friends, and you could still have differing opinions than what they do. You don't have to agree with everything your friends say, so maybe that could also be the case as well. Let's not exclude that possibility from existing. Now, what's my opinion on it? I do believe that your top 5 people that you hang around are going to be a culmination of who you are. I think Emiru actually made a good decision here, instead of whether she took a stance on it or not. Hell, there's misinformation being spread daily about everything else. And let's say the alternative. Let's say if she did spoke on it while having no information about it and being misinformed, the other alternative would be that she's supporting something that she doesn't fully understand. And is that even a good idea now? Can we really blame her for not wanting to talk about ice? I don't know about you, but on stream, if I'm trying to hang out and just chill out and everything, I don't want to talk about Benjamin Netanyahu and how I'm begging to be saved by him. Those uninformed idiots know how much of a platform they have, and because of that, they will use that platform to spew out terrible information and ruin impressionable minds. And because of that, you shouldn't let one singular person control whatever you think of. Always have multiple sources, always look around, always double check your sources, and always do everything in your power to actually, like, you know, don't fall for shit. There is a difference between like an actual sophistical argument versus a like a he said she said argument, and you beat each other the fuck up over it. That's not an argument, that's a fucking, let people be neutral. Alright, if you want to watch more of my other videos, just click on the end screen, and yeah, see ya.